We should be up and running now. Whew. Just double check everything here. Holy cow, this thing's super out of line. That could be a problem. Do. That's gonna be close enough. Yeah, close enough. All right, we got a pulse. Cool. Welcome back, chat. Yeah, router's acting kind of funky. Probably gonna need to speed up this build so it doesn't happen. I don't know exactly what happened. It just crapped out. But thanks for coming back, guys. Appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Ivan. Thank you. Okay, so I need to finish getting this on here. Step number 2. Okay, so I have that. Is the lo-fi working? Let's keep it with the Christmas music. Let's keep it going. All right, and then we'll get back to the jazz. Need that part. Need these. Such a cool little detail. I think that's the first time I've actually done that, where I had to shut down a stream to reboot it. Ugh. I blame AT&T. I've been trying to get more data for years now. I think it's time to change. Okay, all right. This next part here. Paint it. Oops. That's on me. Cool. This inner frame is gorgeous. And it's a doggone shame that it's gonna be lost. I think that's like my only disappointment on this kit. Oops. Okay. Okay. Next part. There are these vent parts. It's supposed to look here. I'm leaving them out because I like this grill. Okay, finally to the white runners. Finally. Before I do that, let me see if there's anything else on the foot that I need to work on. This goes here. Such a satisfying snap. Okay. I need that part. These are all hands. That's the leg. Leg. Just goes to show how long I haven't been in the garage. These pieces were already masked up and ready to go. But I didn't take the time to remove the tape. It's all good. It's all good, baby. Again, thank you to everyone that came back through to my technical hiccups. Everything should be stable for now, and if not, then, you know, we will make another attempt. I'm almost tempted to do like a micro stream tomorrow. Let's see, tomorrow's Friday, right? Oh, that's right. Yeah, I gotta report into work. But I can probably stream for like an hour or two. Yeah, I think I can do that. Hey Chad, I'm generally curious, because I know a lot of you guys are on the net more. Does YouTube do gift subs? Is that like a thing or no? Or that's like a Twitch thing only? Damn. Yeah, I would love to do some gift subbing to a close Gunpla channels that I know. Okay. Okay. These are for the feet. This is for the inner thigh. Yeah, I'll definitely be giving out some gift subs to fellow content creators that are out there in the ether. They deserve it. All right. Oh, I picked the... Oh, that was it for the lo-fi Christmas stuff? Dude. I need more. You know what? This is better. All right. Okay. This piece, this piece, this piece. I'm actually really glad I painted these in advance. Less headaches. Wow. These pieces need to be precisely tight. My goodness. Ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. Yeah, it is the right way. Oh, it's a member thing? Okay, gotcha. Not sure if I should set up a YouTube member thing. I'm a little fuzzy on that. The closest thing I do for exclusive content is on Patreon. And even that's been kind of difficult to keep that consistent. Okay. This part needs to be here. Such a loud snap. Do something real quick, chat. Okay. All right. It's going very well so far. Oh, wow. That is a tight spot. Here goes the bend. Ooh, excuse me. A little burpy. Beautiful soundtrack. All right. And then these pieces. I can tell this person or this team. I keep saying it's one person. It's actually a team that works on this. I can tell they had a lot of fun working on this. It shows. This design, it's fantastic. I need to paint these, but I'll do that. I'll do it another time. But I hope this company does more Gundam Wing or Gundam Seed inspired builds. Can't say copy, but you know, they did it with Red Frame Astray 5 years ago. They could do it again. Almost certain they can. Right? All right. Big piece. This is the one that has the custom sheet in here. Make sure that's properly aligned. Oof, such a loud clicky noise. I love it. Damn, that color separation looks great. Very happy how that turned out. Now, to reiterate, there's a piece that's supposed to go there. I'll show it about. Let's see. Like one of these pieces, I think it's this one. It goes right there. And I mean, it's a design choice. I like how they give you the option. You can just keep it or cover up the grills. I want to keep them open. It just looks cooler. You don't want to hide all that beautiful work on the inner frame. It's already being hidden. Let it breathe. Okay. here. Line that up. This part's a little loose. I might have to glue it into place. Very tempted to. Okay. Again, all that beautiful inner frame goodness is gone when you put these plates on there. Again, the plates are incredible. I love them. They look great, but god dang it. All of this is like gone. You guys are probably asking yourself, which I will include this in the review for this build. Can the armaments be removed so that we can see the inner frame? You can, but you're going to breaking parts. That's the unfortunate thing about this. Once they are locked into place, you want to leave everything alone. You don't want to compromise anything else and break anything else. You'll be just like me, where you will break something because you think you're following the instruction to the T, and then you're not, and you have to buy another kit. Okay. This part right here. Again, like all that wonderful detail. Loss. That's fine. Wait, did I miss a part not painting? I did. You know what? I'll just put this on halfway. I see some parts in this kit that I need to like repaint. So that's that. Okay, I'll just leave that part out. It's not super critical. This part goes here. How far up does that go? There we go. Whew, God dang. Click, damn you. Click, click. This part was really fun to paint because I didn't know whether I wanted to keep it like a gray or a subtle blue. I'm glad I went with like a metallic gunmetal color. Why isn't that going in? Yeah, I'm putting it on right. Unless I put something on first I wasn't supposed to. Man, this kit will punish you for that. It's like, oh, you meant to put this part here? Oh, sorry. God dang it, that's tight. Yeah, what's going on, Gundam Nut? Had a minor technical difficulty with the stream, but everything seems to be going quite well. Now I'm in the process of finishing up the leg tonight. And then get ready for the assembly and the LEDs for, not LEDs, the decals for next stream, which will be on Christmas Eve. 1, 2. Whew. This part's hard to get on. I don't know why I was struggling so hard. This amazing model kit definitely is testing my patience. Okay, this part here needs to go up. Do it off camera because I don't want to break anything. But how are you doing, Gundam Nut? Hope you're doing well, my dude. Because I imagine it's like it's Friday everywhere else now. This part is so nerve-wracking. It's like you can't apply too much pressure onto it. It just rocks so much. Whew. Thank you. Oh my God. This part's a nightmare. This whole thing is a nightmare. Everything needs to be perfectly aligned. Just perfect. Okay, I can go back to the foot. Foot dive. That's an excellent question, my dude. I am more of a person that just kind of sees where everything goes, right? And then I paint, and then I put everything together. I have way more fun doing it that way than just like pre-assembling and then seeing how things work. That's just me. It's just me. I'm not really into that. There are some exceptions where I will need to do that. One particular kit I had to do everything pre-assembled was the resin 1/60th scale aerial Gundam. I had to completely build the thing, like pre-build, to see where everything needed to go for LEDs and what needed to be painted metallic, what needed not to be painted, like the base color, or what needed custom painting. It was such a nightmare with that kit. I had fun. I genuinely had fun, but it was such a nightmare to just try to figure out where everything goes because resin kits don't have an inner frame. They just don't. That's not a bad thing. But you can't guess where you're going to put things to make things work. And especially when you're putting LEDs and something like that, you can't guess. You really can't. And then 9 out of 10 times, you will do just fine. But for me, no. I can visually see where things go, and I don't want to say I wing it. You kind of know, right? You kind of know where things go, and you just kind of roll with it. All right, next part is, there are these two little parts here. I'll put them on later on. I missed two areas. I need to paint copper here and around here. It's a very small little detail, but I want that part to pop out. So, let's finish up constructing the foot. And then we will be able to accomplish our goal tonight, my dudes. I see a piece already missing, and I know exactly where it is. Let me go get it over here. Actually, two pieces. Voila. These two pieces. And also, before this stream ends, need to get your guys' opinion on what color the action base should be, and what color LEDs that we should have illuminate this bad boy when he's on the action base. So we have our choices of still rocking out with a neon like green, maybe a soft blue or a bold blue, maybe a warm yellow. I wish I could find a white filament LED strip, but those, you have to order them custom made, and it take like 2 months to be delivered. And unfortunately, this build needs to be done next week. It should be done today, but it needs to be done like as of next week. I'm doing well, thank you. I went broke almost from buying up kits and giving from family. Brother, I know where you're coming from. I know the feeling. I was really hoping I could buy more gifts for my little one and for my special lady, but there's work that needs to be done on the property. Since our previous gardener pieced out without letting us know, we have to hire a new gardener. I would do it myself. I just don't have the time to maintain the property. So we need to hire someone to take care of that while getting all the leaves out of the gutters and taking care of all the leaves. It's like $600. So whatever I wanted to get for the Mrs. family, it gets put off till next year. And I'm sure they'll understand. They're more happy just seeing their grandson. So, but the nice guy in me wants to do stuff for my family. Unfortunately, this situation, I can't. I can't ignore it. I see it every day. It's bugging me. It still bugs me even now just thinking about it, so it needs to be done. But I can make that money back next week. But buying Christmas gifts this year is ridiculously expensive now. Oh my God. Super, super expensive. Ooh, I can hear the little one screaming. That's not good. That's not good. Once again, this kit punishes you when you jump the gun. So now I gotta take another piece off. I'm hoping that doesn't break anything. Thank God it didn't. Good. Put this part back on here, then put this back. All right, nice. Put this part here, flip it around, put that piece there, satisfying click. Yep. Swivel that back. Whew. Can't believe it. Got the legs done. I mean, one or two parts aren't on here, but that's besides the point. The legs are done. And then the last thing I need to do next week before we put everything together is to set up the wiring system for the hips, the hip joints right here. Set this up so it can interconnect to the main body, and then the main body will be done next week. I'm like really legit looking forward to seeing this whole thing put together. Couldn't be more excited. But that feels good. It looks good. Wait, let me push this up a little bit more. Voila. That looks awesome. Getting that same kind of like excited vibe when I first build the other leg. This looks awesome. Now, granted, this part needs to go here. I get that. But like I said before, I need to paint some areas here. There are some parts that do need other parts. Like there's a part that goes here and here and here and here. I think I'm gonna leave that alone. I like those exposed parts. Maybe not this one as much. It looks kind of creepy having like a gaping hole there. So I'll put the last remaining parts there, but these will be left out. I want to see something of that inner frame. Now let's power everything on and see how it looks. And then we can call it a wrap tonight, my dudes. So, please. Wonderful. That's lighting up, and yeah, the thruster lights up. Cool. This makes me really, really happy. This is gonna look amazing when it's done. I still see some light bleeding. There is some light bleeding here. You can see right here through this spot here. There's some light bleeding, and that's because of the the fiber optic tubing going through and through. That can easily be remedied by just applying some thick acrylic black paint in there to block it. I don't mind it as much. It doesn't bother me. I don't know if I had the exact same thing with the other leg. Let me check. Now I'm really curious. Yeah, only on one side. Not as much on the other one, because it was just like I was drilling through and through and it was kind of going like at an angle. Yeah, that's not so bad. That's not so bad at all. We did it. The legs are done. Oh my god, 2 weeks. Oh, 2 weeks. And they look awesome. They look awesome. Yeah, man, that's gonna look really nice when this is done, my dudes. It's already looking phenomenal. I can't wait. I can't wait. All right. That's a wrap. That is a legit wrap. Yeah. That is a legit wrap. Okay, so I know I have a bad habit of doing this a lot when I wrap up my streams. I always try to stay consistent on when I'm streaming, but as of lately, my job doesn't allow it. So, like I mentioned before we wrap this up, I need to get your guys' opinion on the action base. So we need to decide on what we're gonna do for coloring this. Are we gonna go with what we have here with like this off-white? Are we gonna go like full mechanic, like full metal paint job on this? Or should we do like a two-tone with an off-white with little subtle grays in between the inner parts of this? What do you guys think we should do with the action base? Because I don't want to leave it as just as is, because we already have a phenomenal color scheme that is working great, but we need something that complements this. You know, something that works. I mean, I could use the same color scheme that I'm using on this. I could. I really could. But in doing that, we got to make sure that whatever we're going to use for the LED filament, it complements it. So what do I mean by that is, let me take one of these out before I log off. Oh, this is very well packaged. Let me go full screen real quick, my dudes, so that we see what I'm talking about. This right here is what they call an LED filament. You guys probably noticed it on my YouTube community tab that I was going to be using this particular filament for the shield. So let me give you guys an idea on how gnarly this thing is. Like this is like the next best thing I'm gonna be using for future projects. Let's see if this. Oh, I'm already geeking out right now. Okay, so this is how it normally looks in normal lighting. Pretty cool, right? Now watch how bright this sucker is when the lights are off. Look at that! That is freaking dope. So the idea is to take like this filament and run it like, so I can give you guys an example of this. Run it alongside the inner part of the circle. I don't think the green look will work. I think more like a blue will work, but I'm just giving you guys a general idea on where my brain's going at with this. So here and here. Yeah, like something like that, right? I apologize for the flickering. There we go. Yeah, like something like this, but not a green. Maybe like a blue, or maybe like a warm yellow. Let me put it back on natural light here. So something like that. Can you show the shield? Yeah. Everything's not on. It's not permanent yet, but it's literally on the same kind of wavelength as the action base. So it's positive, positive, negative. So that's how it'll look with the shield, and it looks pretty damn cool. And this is carrying the same kind of color scheme that we have for the main body, but I might need to use like a clear lacquer base blue to tone down the greens a little bit more and make it more like a greenish blue instead of like a bright neon green like what you see here. But that's my general idea. What I want to do with the shield. No color with the placement. I'm just trying to figure out something that will work great for the overall color theme, right? I mean, green looks really cool, but that means the model kit will give off like a greenish hue to it. I think blue will look really cool as well, but then it would just look really awkward as well. So I'm kind of like stuck. So I have tons of this green one here. This is great. I do have some other colors. So let me whip this out. I believe this one's red. Got a green one here. This one's yellow. And this clear one is blue. So let me show you what the blue one would look like. I mean, I think blue would work. I think blue would actually work, but it's always good to brainstorm these ideas instead of like fully committing to it. Oops, got them backwards. I just want this action base to look cool. I don't want to be like really standard. You know, I always make it a rule to add a little flair to these. Come on. There we go. So we got a nice blue. Let me show you what it's like on low light. It's going to be overblown because HDR. So we got like a nice blue here. This contrasts as well with everything else. I'm just trying to figure out what would be a good color scheme. Maybe paint the outer part of it with the off-white, but with the inner part of this with like a metallic. Paint like how I have the inner frame, but not with just the same metallic paint. Maybe like a different two-tone of metallic paints. But it's an idea. So if I take this and place this on top of here, turn this off, you guys get an idea what it looks like in low lighting setting. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, but you lose all that precious detail. But the blue still looks really nice. It gives off a nice blue hue. Let me choose a different color. What about... I do have a red one, but that'll look a little too evil. I don't want to put a red one down. Yeah, these suckers are really bright. I'm going to be using these on future Starship builds. I'm just looking for one that's white. I want a white one. Let's see how this looks. Beep beep. All right, so this one's warm yellow. I thought it was orange, but it's warm. This one might work. Might work. Turn that off. Here we go. Okay, so that's a warm yellow. I kind of dig it. Kind of do. So let's pretend that this bad boy's already fully assembled, right? And let's turn it on with the ring. So I'm gonna give you guys the option. Okay, so that's the warm one. I kind of like it because you don't lose all that awesome detail. Everything will illuminate just perfectly. The blue one, it's a little too intense. The green one is just, it's once again, it's a tad too intense. I think the warm yellow is the way to go. I'm almost certain. But with that, I need to figure out what the color scheme is going to be for the action base. So that's why I'm thinking, once again, metallic here, and then the off-white here. But I'm gonna do probably a pre-shade job on top of it. There's like these weird little latches here. I don't know if I'll keep them or not, but I don't know. Go with a teal. How about putting clear but a smoked plastic over the inner circle? That would work too. Yeah. I see where you're going on with that. Yeah, that's a cool concept. Okay, so you guys are, or the individuals there are saying, you guys agree, warm one will suffice better, right? If that's the case, cool. Yeah, I want to put it around the inner ring. Outer ring will be too much. I mean, it can be done. This thing is flexible enough to where it can be done around the outer ring, but it will look awkward. I think the inner part of the ring will make sense. Because I'll have to deal with like the bizarre electrical wiring. Thank you, chat. Thank you. Okay. Damn. I gotta bounce, my dudes. I gotta bounce. I gotta go spend time with the missus and the little one. And get ready for tomorrow. Because I'm back at the assembly line. I'm back at it. Anyway, big thank you to everyone that chilled out with me tonight. I do appreciate it, guys. I really do. I had a lot of fun. Minus the technical hiccups that we had earlier on this evening. I had a lot of fun working on this. Like, seriously, I had a fun. So, here's the general schedule. And I'm going to try to stay true to this to next week. And if I don't stay true to it next week, you know, we will wrap this project up. So, plan for next week. The whole entire model kit will be done. The last thing I need to install is these ball joint areas for the legs to the main thigh. So everything is connected together. And then we are going to be applying the water slide decals. And then, and I think after that, we're done. I'll need like at least a week or two to get a review up, but we're literally like 90% done. It's looking really, really cool. I feel like smoky clear wouldn't dissipate in the light nicely. Okay. Gotcha. So, smoky clear. It's an interesting concept. I kind of like it. Whew, man, I do not want to leave this project. This thing gives me so much joy. It gives me so much joy. I hate to leave this. I really do. I really do. But I gotta go to work tomorrow. Okay, so we'll be back at this next week. I have Christmas Eve off, so I'll be back here once again with Late Night with Otaku around 6 o'clock my time. And then I won't be online until Friday that same week. But knowing my job, they're gonna force an MET on Friday because we're gonna be so backed up on deliveries. So if not Friday, then most definitely Thursday. And then we'll finish this. And then we're done. We're done. Then we move on to the next build. This has been an incredible journey. I've had so much fun working on this project. So much heartbreaks, so many frustrations, and how tight these parts are. But I think that's the wonderful part I love about this kit. It forces you to really think on the fly, but at the same time, when you think on the fly and you have a great group of people to actually think alongside of you, so that way you make less mistakes, it really makes a huge impact. You know, I love every aspect of it, and I'm really, really grateful that you guys have been with me on this journey. It's been fun. It's taken way too long. I will say this, it's taken way too long to get done, but you know, thanks to your guys' continuing support, you know, watching the VODs afterwards, you know, it means a lot to me. So again, to reiterate, next week, this bad boy will be done. We will be pre-assembling the legs to the upper body, but we're not going to fully assemble this bad boy until the day afterwards. And then we put everything together. And then that's a wrap. That's a wrap. I mean, we put everything together. Everything to the shield, to the backpack, which, by the way, this is like the best looking backpack I've ever seen in a model kit. Everything will be done. And then we power on the whole thing and see how it looks. I think the last thing I will debate is either put a USB power supply connector or it should be a wall outlet connector. I think a USB would make more sense. Because I want to display this in my office, so it looks really cool. But yeah, anyway, thank you dudes and dudettes for chilling with me. Big thank you for the new subscribers. Luna Wolf, thank you so much once again for subscribing to the channel. Hobby Joe, thank you so much for the dono. You really did need to do that, my dude. I'm serious, but thank you so much for that. But yeah, man, this was fun. This was a lot of fun. But as always, my dudes and dudettes, I will see you dudes and dudettes on the next build. Have a good one and happy TGIF, because Lord, we all need it. Have a good one.